Since you left Def Jam, it seems like a few MCs have made some comments and diss records about you. You know, one of the MCs I want to talk about first.
But not even a few, like all these niggas.
Right.
Just came out the woodworks.
Right. I'm gonna run through some names, you know what I'm saying, and I just want to go over the situations and get your point of view on it, get your perspective.
Let's do it.
All right. First off was Saigon. You know what I'm saying? He had a blog, and basically he said he was gonna smack Earth, Wind, and Fire out of you because of the lyrics you said in a freestyle on BET. Which lyrics was he referring to? And you know what I'm saying? Can you explain like exactly
as soon as my wife's gone, they jump on the python. They don't know I'm out to hit and run like Saigon. Putting back the ice on, had it screwed up. I finally figured out that hate is the new love. And it went on and on and on. It's a track called Roll Call off New Music 3. If you don't have it, make sure you go get it. That was the line. I didn't really mean nothing by the line. I didn't say it to purposely ruffle his feathers. But yeah, he caught offense to it. He got sensitive over it like a lot of MCs do. I got a problem with doing that. That's what my camp said. I got a problem with saying somebody's name when it don't need to be said.
Or do you think he overreacted in the situation?
Do I think he did? He probably did, but I mean, or maybe he didn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. Like, I know that I didn't mean any harm by the line. If he took some type of offense to it, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Word, man. So if the situation was reversed, and he said that, how would Joe Budden react to that?
It depends. It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial. Like, you gotta understand something. Let me explain this to niggas like who get on mixtapes and aspiring MCs and guys who are into punchlines and metaphors. With me, right? You take an event or anything that's taken place that is known to the masses, whatever masses that may be, whether it be sports world, whether it be in politics, whether it be in hip hop. Like, everybody's talking about this Fat Joe and Papoose shit. It's known about by a large number of people. Saigon had a concert or whatever he had. Mobb Deep was there. He punched one of them niggas in the face. They was 30 deep, 40, however deep they was. He jetted. It's on tape. It's filmed. It's on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and type in Saigon in the search, and you'll see the same shit I'm seeing. So it's not like I was at some event that, you know, is a secret that nobody knows about. It's right there. Go look at it. I took it and made a line about it. And that's it. Wasn't a diss to nigga, but I mean, whatever. I'm a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man. There's really nothing more for me to do about the shit. In the interview, I even went as far as to apologize to him for him feeling some type of way about it. But I mean, personally, I don't even think he heard it. I think niggas put the battery in his back. But I don't really give a fuck.
Have you seen and spoken to him since then?
I seen him. Yeah. I mean, I didn't speak to him. Me and him have a mutual friend that as soon as it happened and as soon as they read all the dumb shit that was going back and forth, you know, I think they tried to piece it up or whatever. He didn't want to do that. Like I keep saying, I don't...
So for the most part, that shit is over with?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I know when I saw him, I was prepared for whatever to happen. I don't know if he saw me. I don't know if he didn't see me. Who knows? Nothing happened. So, I mean, whatever.
Word, man. Yo, another MC that has some comments to say about you is Prodigy from Mobb Deep. And basically, you know, dissed you. He said you was one of the worst MCs. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? What's your take on that? And did you ever have a problem with Prodigy prior to him making these comments? Why would he say something about you like that?
Did you see this video? Did you see it? All right. I gotta make sure that you've seen the shit that we talking about. Because I seen it too. If you see it, you probably know why he's talking like that. He looks like he's on some other type of drug. Like, honestly, he looks sick. He looks bad. He damn near looks near death. I almost felt bad for the nigga watching it. But like he said what he said, I can give a fuck about that too. Like, I'm not one of them dudes. Prodigy is like, he's like the hip-hop version of Bobby Brown or some shit. You know, like a nigga that, you know, got joints in the stash, hit records you gotta always remember and always play, and classic joints. But today you look at him like, the fuck is this nigga doing? It's one of those type of moves. But he said his opinion, so I mean, I'm not mad at him neither. That's the thing about me, I'm not mad at none of these niggas. Saigon, Prodigy, any nigga you name, I'm not mad at none of them. I pray for these niggas, man. Like really.
So does Joe Budden reply to Prodigy, or does he just move on?
No. Prodigy's going to jail. No? Yeah. So I mean, maybe he wanted to go out with a bang. Bang. What the fuck? Like,
what makes you reply to an MC that says something about you on the record? Like, what
you
makes
gotta say it in a record. You got, number one, you gotta say it in a record, and number two, you gotta be worth me saying something to him. When I say that, I don't mean you gotta be somebody that sold records, or you have to be somebody who's popular and known in the mainstream world. I'm not one of them rappers that use that scapegoat, like, oh, he's a nobody, so I'm not gonna reply to him. I don't use that scapegoat. I had a back and forth with Ransom from the A-Team not too long ago. He's unsigned. He hadn't sold any records. I still went back and forth with him. Like, I don't use that. Now, there's another nigga, Mr. FAB. He was sending all types of jabs my way. Say something to him for what, though? Like, he's whack. Like, these niggas that talk to me is whack. Honestly, they can't rap. It's no fun. It's no nothing. Now, off the record, like Saigon, there's no need for me to write a record about Saigon. Saigon said, when I see Joe Budden, I'm going to punch him in his face. Or whatever he said. Cool. Now we off music. We on to something else now. Prodigy. He was in the car. Joe Budden's the worst rapper in the world. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna get in this verbal tit for tat, war for word shit. Like, that's that's girl shit to me. Like, you said your opinion. Whatever. What am I supposed to fight Prodigy? You know that wouldn't happen. That's not even fair. Like, let me ask you something. Name me somebody who Prodigy is beefed with, right? In rap. And came away a winner. Somebody. You two smack. Anybody. Jay, Nas, Pac. Who? Nobody. You can't think of one. Niggas been in the game for well over 10 years, and you can't think of one. So, I mean, come on.